5:31, call the April 11th Plymouth Village Water and Sewer District meeting to order. Let's begin with the meeting minutes.
I'll make a motion we accept the minutes as mail.
So moved.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. No public comment. Manifest and payroll.
Which is all right in front of you.
Yes.
I'll make a motion we sign the manifest on payroll as presented.
So moved.
Okay, all those in favor?
Aye.
All right, let's
Now you
do
can
some
sign.
signing. There he goes.
What is this?
Today's the 11th, right?
Yes. Day 2 of summer. For you.
What you Bates done? Very good, the Bates.
It's wonderful.
Orientation.
It was unreal. We spent the whole day there. I'd been up for day trips for an hour or two, do something and come back, but spent the whole day there and had
Nice.
lunch there and
Different place, huh?
different time zone over there.
Yeah. Elevated.
Yeah, different.
You excited?
He's really excited.
That's awesome.
New business.
No, you still have some things to
Oh,
negotiate, I think.
yes,
Is your name in the right order there?
it is,
Okay.
yes. And was over there as
Yes,
well.
I asked that, make sure that happened.
Yep. Okay, so,
That's payroll.
yeah. You can be doing that.
Look at this.
The whole freshman class going out with them together.
Oh, that's great. Up north, in
Yeah.
Maine?
Well, there's different
Oh,
groups.
oh, good.
So he's gonna do, actually he's gonna come back to New Hampshire and do like a,
Lafayette?
Crawford Notch
Okay.
run or something.
Good.
So he leaves the end of August.
Yeah.
That is so exciting.
Yeah. What?
Farmington did the same thing with their freshman class. They all got together and did a summer,
Yeah, that's cool.
and they had a few different things they could pick. Nicholas went whitewater rafting. Had a blast.
Didn't meet the crew coach.
Oh, that's the last one for you, Steve.
All right.
And we're all good
They're
on
all
those,
good.
yeah? Oop.
Oops.
So now, new business.
Now new business, so the health trust renewal,
Yes.
and, the health trust sets what they call a GMR, it's a guaranteed maximum rate
Right.
for budgeting purposes. Well, they're happy to report that that was expected to be 13.9, and our rates are actually only 7.9.
Oh, wow,
Over
that's
what they were,
huge.
so-
Mm,
Yeah, I mean, it's usually less, but this is...
Yeah, but that's
yeah.
significantly
Yeah.
less. I don't recall it being that much lower than their estimates for the past few years.
So this should be acted on if you want to continue the health insurance coverage for our staff.
I'll make a motion, we accept the health trust's updated figures for next year for
Yeah,
our
and it's,
health
yeah, and
insurance.
it's from July
July
1st to...
to July.
Yeah.
So our rates are 7, ours is 13.9 and they're,
No, our rates are up 7.9 over what they are currently.
okay.
Not 13.9 over
Yeah.
what they're currently.
But, so obviously we budgeted enough,
right.
more than enough.
Second, Steve?
Second?
So moved.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
And this is just for, I think, the
Chair.
chair and maybe,
Or do you
Yeah,
sign?
the
well, you
health
can either
trust.
authorize me to sign it, or the chair can sign it. It's fine. Just one signature.
yeah.
We'll authorize you to
Okay, so let's,
Decide, yeah.
you better put that in the form of a motion.
So
Right,
we'll
right.
make a motion to allow the district administrator to be the signature on the health trust agreement.
Thanks.
Very good.
I'll second that.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
JD. Okay, great. Thanks. Because they'll want to know I'm authorized.
Next up, a
Yeah.
potential intern.
Yes, and while we were waiting for 5:30, Steve and Judy had a chance to look at
Her resume.
her resume.
Mhm.
Pretty impressive.
Yeah, I was here. I looked at it this morning.
Yeah, he looked at it this morning. And so I guess I'd like some sort of general permission from you to interview her, and if it works well, to have her be a summer intern for about 6 hours a day. Jason saw this and he was very enthused by her credentials and believes that she understands and knows how to do most of the tests that our lab does. And that would help free up Jay Harrington to get out and do his fats, oils, and grease program, which will help overall the quality, efficiency of the plant. So we haven't met this person yet, but her credentials are stellar, and we are excited to meet her. So with you,
Plus, we think she has pretty good Excel knowledge, which
does,
is
'cause
always
that was-
useful here.
yeah, that was what I put in the little job description I did up, that's sort of the prime thing, because we want the fellas at the plant to learn Excel, so they don't keep records on the wall anymore.
I make a motion that we allow Mel to interview the potential intern for working at the plant this summer.
And to hire her
Hire
according to
her
those sort of, and I'll come
according
back
to
to you to let you
plan.
know what we,
So moved.
All those in favor?
I
Aye.
Aye.
thank you. Great, good.
Look forward to hearing more.
Yeah, and I'm sure I will get her in here at some point to meet you too.
Old business.
Yep, I've got a solar report here and a septic report. Let's see, these are the solar reports. I think this one is too. This one's kind of interesting. It gives you the year over year.
So the energy total for the month of March of this year, just under 10 megawatts. Approximate value about almost $1,300. Yeah, that's good. And how do we do against?
I think we had more sun yet last year so far.
Right. Yeah. Actually, yeah. We're down for the first quarter.
Today made up for it.
Yeah. Perhaps we'll pick up a lot in the
Yeah.
coming weeks. Yeah. Okay. Good.
And then there's the septic report.
For this year.
Those 2
to date,
gallons,
yeah.
one on the left is gallons and the other is dollars.
Right. So for first quarter of this year, 155,700 for gallonage. Yeah, for a total revenue of just under $12,000.
no.
Yeah, we're down. Looks like we're down a small amount from last year.
Last year there was no snow,
Few
and this year there's a lot of snow.
Yeah. Kim said, when we were so excited when it went over 300,000, that it ebbs and flows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
No
very-
pun intended.
Yeah,
Yes.
right. No, I wasn't.
Yeah.
It ebbs, it flows.
Okay. So that's, and then thirdly,
Yeah, thirdly,
trust deposits.
yeah, I just wanted some board sort of oversight on how we get our trust monies in the bank. Some help, I guess I'm looking for. This list is what the annual meeting voted to deposit into our trust accounts with one name change. And in my view, we the managers of this money owe it to the trust funds to get the money in there somewhat timely.
Correct.
As long as, our
Do we
coffers.
have coffers in order to?
Well, we do, and I have met with the trustees once. They're going to elect a chair on Thursday. I want to meet with them again on Thursday, and we don't have an issue at all with cash flow. But I was thinking that maybe a board statement or a policy that, that it should be our goal to deposit the monies as soon after annual meeting as is feasible,
Or a reasonable amount of time.
reasonable. Level.
Do most towns have a policy
Well, actually,
with a timeline?
Yeah,
on it?
actually, there are policies, and I believe the town of Plymouth gets it in 30 days, but the districts have all year to get it in.
Mhm.
But
Has that been by just by convention, or is that by policy?
it's been by convention, and I'm not sure what the long history of the district is, but the year I came here, the year before that, the district hadn't gotten the monies in until actually the year before had flipped. So they didn't ever deposit it in whatever year that was, say 13. They got it in January of 14. And then, we've had some issues with, when we've changed banks, the money has sat in between. Also, there are times when, all good intentions, the trustees do not get the deposits in the right bucket, and we have to take it out and make sure it gets in the right bucket. This is something that we don't necessarily control here in the office.
Right, we can only control getting the money to them.
We can facilitate, right, with a clear explanation as to where it goes. So, part of it is...
So we provide guidance and the trustees actually take care of this?
Yeah, we do what the annual meeting votes to have us do.
Right.
And in my view, we sort of owe it to the trust funds to get the money in as soon as we can, because it's interest earning for that particular purpose. And
these trust funds are coming out of our fund balance?
yeah,
Okay.
right.
And, I'm sorry, did you have more questions?
Well, I guess my primary question is, should we have a policy, and is this something that goes as far as, doesn't go into our regulations, but...
I think sort of a policy statement will do the trick. We have ample cash flow, and we have a money market that is in the Meredith Village Bank, but we have two $250,000 chunks in other banks, and we have $90,000 in the public deposit investment pool. And so the timing of this isn't a cash flow issue, but
We are legally obligated to do this.
oh, good, yeah.
Oh,
So I
yeah.
just want to
we
make that
voted-
entirely clear.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think we have any say on that. The voters voted on us doing that.
Right.
Exactly.
Right. So well, go ahead.
And we need the treasurer's cooperation to make it happen, because she'll,
My question is what are the balances of these trust funds now?
if I can
And
get
how long are there requirements, are there limitations on how, so we could have, there's no
Like fee for low.
maximums, okay,
yeah, here's
okay,
our whole,
all right. And what do we have to do? Do we have to go to the voters to remove money from
no, when we established these, the district voted to name the commissioners as the agents to expend, which means you don't have to go back to the voters.
So theoretically, if we had a project that involved water distribution, emergency repair,
Yeah.
we'd have to vote to remove the money out of this?
Yes.
Okay.
Which you did. You might remember, we did some preliminary design work with Wright Pierce, and we took $78,000 out for 4 different projects.
Right.
And then we used the contingency money too, which is different. But yeah, the board has the authority to withdraw and expend. I'm trying to get it into the bank timely, and the trustees will receive it, but the treasurer needs to basically sign the check. So I was thinking that maybe if the board said that we want to get it in the bank as soon as it's feasibly possible.
Would it be like before June 1st?
I was
Do we want to
thinking
set a date?
Well, see,
sooner than that.
Sooner than that.
If I could put a number on things, it looked like, I mean, we might be benefiting from the interest of several $1,000s, so
So-
we shouldn't be sitting around waiting
Right,
to earn
but
that
I would
if
interest.
say
we wanna
as soon
make a
as soon
motion-
after annual meeting as cash flow allows, which will give us the
I mean, it's 30 days. I mean, it's not like,
Well, we send our bills out the last day of
That's
March.
what I was wondering too, you know, does it?
So that would be, I would
If we
say,
said May 15th as a drop dead date where it has to go in, that gives
Sure.
us flexibility.
Sure.
And it gives us a hard date,
or as soon as is feasibly possible.
right, which would mean earlier,
Yes,
Right.
that's
but
fine.
not later.
Yep,
right.
So I will make a motion that we enter into policy the
capital reserve.
capital reserve cash flow deposits be in prior to May 15th after annual meeting.
5:15 or
Earlier,
sooner if feasibly possible.
Right.
Yes.
Thank
However
you.
Or
that-
no later than.
No
Yeah,
later than,
yeah.
yes, whoever needs to word that to make it
Yeah.
sound
Yep.
lovely.
Sounds great.
Okay.
Seconded?
So moved.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Great, thank you very much. Purchase orders.
We've got 11 purchase orders this time around. In order, they are $819 to SBM for our annual copier contract. We have a PO in the amount of $995 payable to CUSI for our annual maintenance and tech support is that for the BMSI?
The koozie one
Yeah,
is, that's not Continental.
Continental.
Yeah,
okay.
the software for billing.
Right. Okay, and then next up, $4,950 payable to Three Lakes Landscaping for mowing. $554 payable to Utilitronics for a new magnetic locator. $9,268 payable to Dana White for the sewer line replacement on Wentworth Street. $62.50 payable to Morin Electric to replace the generator at pump station number 8. $4,850 payable to Merrimack Sheet Metal for the fabrication of the new lime silo cone. $563.77 payable to Tri-State Fire Protection for the annual inspection of our fire alarms and extinguishers. $23,400 payable to Mayo Roofing to put on the new roof on the south garage. And $1,170 payable to Crane and Bell CPAs for help with BMSI
And reconciliations.
and reconciliations, right?
What's a BAS?
Oh, that is the software that,
That's the nightmare
it's our
software.
payables and our payroll.
Right. And then lastly, we have a purchase order in the amount of $2,305.11 payable to Thai Sales for some replacement meters. So do I have a motion?
I'll make a motion, we accept the purchase recs as presented.
So moved.
All those in favor?
No questions first?
Oh, well,
Um,
yes, questions.
What was the sewer line replacement on what?
That is money that was carried over from 2016. We had a open purchase order for Dana White, and they think they ran out of time.
Okay,
So this is to replace the sewer line on Wentworth Street.
okay. So they didn't do the work yet?
Did not do the work.
Okay. I'm like, was that a break that I didn't need?
Yeah, no, this is planned, and we carried over that amount at $9,200, and so Dana's ready to do it.
Okay. That's the only one I had a question on.
Okay.
So all those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Great. Do you want to go into non-public session for a minute to talk about the holders
Yes.
lease?
So we'll make
I'll make a motion, we go into non-public session pursuant to RSA 91-A:3, Section 2D for the lease and holders.
So moved.